speedrunning. You do a game, any game you like, and you do it fast. Speedrunning has been around for a long time, tracing back to the Middle Ages, when people would compete to see who could throw a stone down a hill the fastest. Today, these traditions are still carried out through video games, competing to see who can beat a game faster than anyone else in the world. It's a pretty exciting concept, and it's something I've wanted to do for a long time. The only issue is, a lot of speedruns require elaborate shortcuts and glitches that take sometimes years to master. Feels like there's no game out there that I would ever stand a chance in speedrunning, except one. Splatoon. Squids. Kids, I don't need to explain what Splatoon is, you already know what it is. The Splatoon 2 Hero Mode any percent world record is currently 1 hour and 30 minutes. The entire game, every boss, and every level in only an hour and a half. The record is currently held by a user by the name of Movefish, who, on his world record run, explains all the techniques and shortcuts he uses to get his time. Could this be my chance to do a proper speed run and not come in 7,800th place? There is only one way to find out. Now, I wasn't just gonna jump into my first run. I had to take time to learn all the shortcuts and routes. So I needed a practice run. You know, I'm not a speedrunner by trade. You know, it's not something I'm particularly good at. As you can see, by a really scuffed, messed up layout, it's definitely not the prettiest, but it's effective. We've got sector 1 through 5, and then the last one for the final boss, and then the final time, and so on and so forth, and then chat on the left. Today, we're not doing the real thing. This is just the warm-up, dude. The run does not start until I press yeah after creating my character. Here we go. Ready? The run begins in 3, 2, 1, go. My first ever attempt at speedrunning a game, and I was off to a great start. I was zipping through these parts and jumping from here to there and figuring out how to beat each level as quick as possible, and before I knew it, I was already at the boss fight. Okay, so a little strat that I learned as well is to go in here, wait for that, then restart. When you go back, you can then get the ability to, I believe, skip that. There you go. And the fight was perfect. After beating the boss, Sector 1 was already complete. 15 minutes and 7 seconds for Sector 1. Sector 2 begins. Sector 2 wasn't as flawless as I was hoping for. My routing definitely had a lot to be desired. I think actually, maybe going this way is not right. Can I get there? I can. We're supposed to... Shit. Okay. That's all right. Then we throw one bomb. Come on, baby. Come on, you can do it. Turns out getting to these levels is way more of a time loss. Once I got to my first level, I realized I'd already forgotten one key thing. All right, hero shot. Here we are. Oh, you're supposed to get curling bombs before this level. You see, these guys are much easier to control with curling bombs, so it's necessary to have them, which I do not. Regardless, I still managed to struggle my way through this level without the help of these stupid mini squeege. Oh, I hate them. The rest of the levels went relatively smooth after speeding through some roly-polies and completely whiffing the Octoling level via forgetting where the Zapfish are. I'm gonna waste like a good couple screw you. There you go. I was gonna waste a good couple seconds to try and grab some points, but that's okay. I finally got my curling bombs, and it was time for the next boss fight. Needless to say, this boss fight is but if you flick your roller without any fear in your heart, you can get him down pretty quick. And just like that, Sector 2 is done. 39 minutes we're at. That was another 15 minutes for that. Not the best, pushing 40 minutes. Sector 3 was relatively straightforward. You can tell at this point in the practice run, I was starting to forget shortcuts I could take, and I had a couple hiccups here and there. Might die. Oh, I couldn't tell where I was. Oh, I'm all the way back here. But I still persevered despite my imperfections. But I still cannot figure out where the levels are. Okay. By now you can really see how curling bombs are a must-have. All you gotta do is just toss one, and what's that? A perfect pathway has been drawn right before you. It also instantly blows up the Zapfish shield, which is pretty helpful. But then there's this level. You know, the one with these guys. There are two things I hate most in this world: coleslaw And these kissy lip bomb shitting lowlifes, they just run away from you no matter what you do, and they'll dodge your bombs at the speed of sound. Needless to say, they are complete time wasters. Anyways, time for the boss.
Octo Stamp?
Well, actually, it's called Octo Stomp, but honestly, as far as I'm concerned, this boss can be called Suck My Ass because that's all he does. First phase is relatively easy. It's when he gets his coat on that I started slipping. If you don't break that buckle in time, it's over.
Come on, Jay, come on.
Don't even get me started on his triple monitor display.
Damn you. No, what was that? What did he do? Did he push me all the way out?
Oh yeah, and there was that too. Octo Stomp was arguably the most difficult boss for me, but there is plenty of room for improvement. And I mean plenty because I was already 1 hour and 10 minutes in, with half of the game left to go. Curling bombs. Have you heard of these things? They will carry you through these levels. Start the level, curl it up, boom, zap fish. Perfect every time. The levels here aren't too hard to find. I did surprisingly well getting through it, taking whatever shortcuts I could remember and introducing my own whenever I could.
Hold on. This could work. Yes.
All in all, I was able to get through these levels in pretty good time with very few mistakes.
Screw you, dude. No!
But yeah, there were still some mistakes. Anyways, this boss is cool.
Oh, you guys ready?
See, if you're really fast and also a great shot, you can get this boss down before it has a chance to do any attacks. Unfortunately, I'm not a great shot when it counts.
And then you have to hit the shit.
Despite that, I still managed to get him down pretty fast, completing Sector 4 in a good time.
Sector 4, 1 hour 37. No, 1 hour 31? I think it's 37. It's hard to tell with that font.
But I would need this time, as I knew Sector 5 would not be nearly as easy. I had no idea where I was going at this point. The levels are scattered around the map, each with their own obstacles to get through. And of course, this is where things started to fall apart.
That was not smart. That was not smart by any means.
As far as the levels themselves, yeah, I scuffed that up a lot too.
Stop! Stop! I'm pissing it away, dude. Oh, hey, Milana, how you doing?
This level in particular was a mess. As I progressed, I realized I would not be accomplishing my dream of a sub 2 hour run.
All right. Okay. It was the beginning of the level. It's fine. Oh my God, I'm gonna get a 6 hour run because of that.
But this is still only the practice run. I needed to dedicate as much time as I could to figuring out how to get through this as efficiently as possible. And I'm pretty happy with how I made my way through this section of the game, even with the
so that just goes to show you how bullshit it is.
Little errors. Before long, it was time for the final boss.
210. Moving on to the final boss. Here we go, guys.
I fought the final boss plenty of times. As long as the RNG of DJ Octavio's attacks are in your favor, it is smooth sailing from here. But of course, I made a crucial mistake here.
Oh, my fire rate is gonna make this so hard.
You see, at this point in the game, you should have enough points and sardiniums to upgrade your splatter shot. I, of course, did not do that. So I'm stuck in the final boss fight with the slow-ass fire rate that you start with. Hitting both of his fists at the same time is not an option, and this can turn a 5-minute boss fight into a 10-minute fight. A painful 10 minutes.
This fire rate is disgusting. You are supposed to upgrade it? Oh my God.
But I didn't have a choice. I had to work with what I had, and eventually I made it to the final phase of the fight.
Here we go. This is it. And time.
2 hours, 23 minutes, and 10 seconds. Not too bad for a first try. In fact, it would put me 70th place worldwide. I was proud of this, but I knew I could do better. I learned the routes. I knew my weak points, and I was determined to get a new personal best.
I'm feeling pretty ready for this. I did a little bit of practice off camera. I went to the levels that I knew I had trouble with. I went to my weak points and I practiced. The Octoling levels with all that I didn't know where the fuck I was going, practice those. This run today is the run that will be submitted. This will be the official run. Thank you, chat. I see your guys' messages. You guys, honestly, I feel like I could climb a mountain if chat spammed enough Pepes. All right, folks, here we go. 3, 2, 1, start. Just like that, my first ever speedrun. Hold on, had to take a second to fix my sensitivity setting. And just like that, my first ever speedrun was a go. In the beginning of this run, I was feeling pretty nervous. I didn't know every pro shortcut, but the ones I knew I could do. But the pressure of knowing that if I screw up, I might have to throw the whole run away and start over was strong, and it caused me to slip up a few times.
Fuck. Shit. Damn it.
But I still kept up my pace, and I finished Sector 1, improving my practice run time.
Oh my god, it's the same, dude.
By half a second.
This level 1 is kind of basic. So I'm not surprised that I did the same.
Yeah, keep telling yourself that, Jay. Turns out I actually nailed the routing for Sector 2. The trick I learned is that if you throw bombs at kettles to unlock levels, you can jump to them without actually having to go to them. This puts me way ahead of my practice run, and I was feeling unstoppable, and I forgot the curling bombs again. But you know what? Who needs them?
Follow the bombs, baby. Follow the bombs. Follow the bomb. No. Why on my actual run does this shit happen?
I do. I needs them, but I didn't let that stop me. I kept my focus and managed to complete Sector 2 even faster, putting me ahead by...
We are now ahead by 1 minute and 43.
Only 1 minute and 45 seconds? I wonder how that happened.
Where is it? I don't know what I did wrong. Oh, that's so gross, dude. What a nasty run. What a nasty run. That was the worst.
At this point, it felt like restarting the run would have been a smart idea, but I was already entering Sector 3 and I wasn't ready to give up on this run just yet. Kept my head up and pushed on. Screw this guy still, he can die in a ditch. I made sure not to make the same stupid mistakes I did on my practice run, and after struggling through the stupid boss, I was able to clear Sector 3 4 minutes ahead of my personal best. Now we're making some real progress. Sector 4 went by pretty smooth. Just look at the concentration on my face. No, but seriously, I sailed through Sector 4 without making any run-ruining mistakes. For real. Nah, alright, I'm just kidding. I fucked up the boss fight.
Shit.
But it's okay, because I was still 10 minutes ahead of my practice run. And in Sector 5, I was on fire. I knew exactly where all the levels were, and I was even able to use the bomb technique to take shortcuts. Did I make a few errors here and there?
Oh,
yeah. Yes, I did. But I kept up my momentum and I didn't give up on the run. I committed to this. I was gonna finish it. When it was once again time for the final boss, I was 15 minutes ahead of my previous run. And yes, this time I upgraded my splatter shot. This would be the run.
Oh yes, the upgraded splatter shot. How I missed you. I can't believe I actually beat this boss with the friggin' non-upgraded one. Good RNG. Good RNG. Come on. Keep those hits going, baby. Keep those hits coming. We are going for a sub 210. Looks like we got ourselves time. 2 hours, 8 minutes, and 2 seconds.
And with that, my chat freaking out in excitement and me reflecting on all the dumb mistakes I made.
Dang, man.
I had just completed my first ever speedrun of the Splatoon 2 hero mode.
Dang, man.
Completing the entire game in just 2 hours and 8 minutes, placing me in the top 50 worldwide. And there I am at number 50, holding the most fragile record I've ever held. It may not be an amazing record, and I'm sure it's probably been beaten already, but I'm proud of it. I was up there. I had the chance to feel what it was like to be a real speedrunner, and I loved it. Maybe in the future I will revisit Splatoon 2 hero mode and climb the ranks even higher. But for now, I've done my job. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. This was something really exciting that I've wanted to do for a long time, and I had such a fun time doing it. So if you enjoyed this, please subscribe, because I'm going to be doing all kinds of new exciting things in the future. If you want to see my full speed running, go check out my second channel, JayMoji Deluxe. And if you want to see live streams just like this speed run, and you want to see other stuff, check out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/JayMoji. We do all kinds of fun stuff over there.